Okay, swipe it. Oh, we got it. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. Yeah, it has just been confirmed. We are staying at the Hilton Mark Center in Alexandria. It's a sweet hotel. And just to back up what you said about the stairway, I went down the stairway one time. Actually, I did on the stairway a lot. But then I thought I'd take the shortcut to the lobby, and it was like a bad dream. The hallway didn't end. I was gonna like do laundry, and then the scary spots are like dripping on the wall, and then it didn't end. I tried to turn and walk all the way back, and I didn't know where I was ending up. But other than that, it's a very nice hotel. Indoor, outdoor pool. You can swim under the wall and go to the outside. By the way, the rumor last year was that some people don't sleep in a bed. Everybody gets a bed. 2 beds, 4 kids. Woo, look at that. 2 in each bed, everybody gets a bed, okay? All right. What does the trip include? Now, if you can stay away from the Gucci at the Pentagon Mall, okay? Everything they're actually going to need is included in the price of the trip. All accounting services, all transportation needs, sightseeing arrangements, reservations, admissions, guides, tickets and passes, all hotel accommodations, the 2 we stay at the Hilton Mark Center and the Great Wolf Lodge. You feel like you're just down the road. It's kind of surreal. You feel like in Wisconsin Dells. Quick. All meal planning, 3 meals a day. You are so right. You are so right. First year I went, some of the places we go, a few of them don't have the biggest selection in the world based on time and what's around and things like that. But most of the places do have a fair amount of selection. So, don't eat the entire time. Your digestive systems are 14 years old, and believe it or not, they won't take it, okay? They just won't take it. You gotta make some good decisions. I did the second year and it was much better off. We have guide and escort services everywhere we go to ensure safety and the education of students, and 24/7 emergency phone service. You're going to be given a wristband that you will not take off the entire time that has an 800 number that's available all day long and all night long. So in case you find yourself going, what do I do? Call the 800 number and get help right away, all right? Quick. Nighttime hotel security. We of course have the regular hotel security. One of the New Century Tour staff people is in the building at all times when we're there. And we also have what I like to call floor moms, where they hire a person for each floor who's awake all the time that you're supposed to be asleep, and most of you will be asleep. And they're the ones you knock on the door and don't come out, right? Don't come out of your room, right? Knock on the door and they'll come around and find you and see what you need, all right? We have professional experienced chaperones, guides, and drivers. All of our chaperones are seasoned middle school teachers of one sort or another. We know what to do with you people. We have about a 10-to-1 student to adult ratio, so that's even better than here at Hamilton. Chaperone rooms mixed in with student rooms, so it's not like the chaperones are on floor 5 and your kids are on floor 15. We're all on the same floor. Floor girls, floor boys. Click. Special nighttime activities include swimming, hot tub, and don't worry about that 18 and above sign, they don't even pay attention to it. Socializing, shopping, workout room. I don't get this. We walk around for like 10 hours straight, and somebody goes, where's the workout room? Jeez. Passed out like you when you went on 11 miles. Arcade, dance party, and ghost tour in Williamsburg. Click. Admission to the Great Wolf Lodge Water Park and Busch Gardens Amusement Park. One of the nastiest roller coasters I've ever heard. I love roller coasters. I can do the Griffin twice and I'm nauseous. I can't go on it again the whole rest of the day, okay? Click. Okay, here's the money deal. Parents, they don't need any extra money as far as their needs are concerned, all right? But we do have a world of wants. One thing I would suggest, my kid went 2 years ago, and he was right here. My other kid is gonna go this year again. There he is, okay? When John went the first year, I gave him $50. He was a frugal dude, and I bought him a t-shirt, and he spent $7 out of his 50, okay? But this is a kid who doesn't spend any money. Kid number 2 might be a victim. Kid number 2 told the HTV cameras that the best thing about having a parent at school was a one-word answer: money. All right? And usually what I say is the Busch Gardens is very expensive. The money there, or the food there is rather expensive. So if you have a kid who likes to eat a lot, you know, it's tough because it's the last thing we do, but they might want a little extra money for there, all right? The Great Wolf Lodge, they have money to eat. They get us supper, not a problem at all. If they're, you know, if they're a kid who really likes to garbage down, I get a little extra there. And the mall is a place where you can spend some money. There are some snack places, and Washington, D.C. is like Disney World when it comes to souvenir shops. You know, you walk out of the Capitol building, and there's a souvenir shop for the Capitol. You know, I mean, everywhere there's stuff. So, you know, have a conversation with your student, with your child, what your expectations are on, you know, what they can buy. Do they need the 6-piece plastic cannon set from Gettysburg? Do they need the 6-inch by 9-inch, you know, cavalry flag? You know, things of that nature. Those conversations beforehand. Oh, Mrs. Gelser says she's going to give me some money. What?
Do they need wooden swords from Gettysburg? Yeah.
Oh, wow. Swords.
Yeah, they got wooden swords which got left on the bus, and I donated them to the Young Shakespeare Theater. So there's always a little prize pack left behind. So, you know, if your kid needs special things, I will caveat it with this, though. We had one year $200 stolen. The kid brought $250 on a trip where all needed expenses are paid, you know? And that was the first, I had a total dad response. Why did you bring that much? That was the first thing out of my mouth. I couldn't help it, okay? So then we backed up, and, you know, he said, he and his roommate said we left it right on top of the stuff, and it was there when we left. We all saw it, we came back, and it was gone, you know? There are some things that you can do to help that situation. Don't bring $250. Is item number 1, all right? Item number 2 is many banks will issue prepaid debit cards, all right? And you have to have a PIN number to use it. And so oftentimes they will not be swiped by someone who's looking for some quick money. And everywhere we go, it takes the debit cards, and so that's not a problem at all. It's a really good way to bring along a little extra money. Okay, quick. And someone volunteered one of our rules: if I find a laser pointer, it's mine, and you don't get it back. Okay? I'm so mean. All right, there's the money. Very bottom of the snack and take. Oh, Joe's T-shirt shop. We stop in DC. That's what I bought this. They're pretty inexpensive, you know. You can get the I Love DC or the Mistake sweatshirts, I Heart CD at price, which our special education team thought that was the coolest thing in the world. I love cognitively disabled. You know, they were great. I got a presidential signature shirt, which I thought was really awesome, until I got back home and found out that half of them were misspelled. So buyer beware, check on those before you get them all. But Joe's T-shirt shop is really nice, and it's inexpensive, and you can get a souvenir at a nice price. Plan your purchases. You're going to want, if you have some money, you're going to want some for the end, wouldn't you say? Would that be fair? Spend wisely. Okay, you guys are teenagers. Okay. West must do something great to you guys. Click. Buses. All right, we've introduced these. Bus 1 is number 1. There's my folks. Bus 2, you're too awesome for you. We had one little change thing. You know, this one's right. Bus 3 finally got it right. All right. Click. Can you spot Mr. Gelser? That's me the morning after the first bus ride. Click. Bus 2. Notice the bus, all the bus captains have this is the best picture I've ever taken in my life. Bus number 3. Oh wait, bus number 2 is, oh yeah. Bus number 3. And do you see the bottom person right there? I kid you not. I kid you not. That is Carolyn Putnam. Miss Kentucky entry into the Miss America pageant. All right? So, and I mentioned it to Miss Putnam. I put Carolyn Putnam into Google Image, and that came up. And I said, Carolyn Putnam, and she said, oh yeah, oh wow, I was actually born in Kentucky. So something's going on. Is she the real Miss Kentucky? We'll see. All right, click. We take Discovery Motor Coaches out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. They're top-of-the-line coach buses, TVs, bathroom, all that good stuff, GPS, radio, telephone, they got it all in that place. And this company, the reason New Century Tours contracts with them is they do frequent Washington, D.C. tours. They know everything once we get there. They really take care of us really well. They're seasoned professional drivers on this trip. They know what they're doing. Quick. Matter of fact, that picture was from their company website, and they're parked in front of the Jamestown Museum. So they have things on their website just from our trip. You're assigned to a bus, but not any one particular seat, and you may move around. Chaperones have the first few rows, and they get 2 CGs. 2 CGs, the big perk. And you do not, you get 1. All 3 buses are full to the gills. Chaperones may assign seats if needed. Don't make them. And the buses are our home, guys, so we really need to take care of them. You're on that bus for a week. If you're trashing the thing the first couple of days, it's trashed for everybody. So we're going to be a little strict on taking care of it, but I don't know about your bus, but I have never had a problem on my bus as far as keeping it clean. The kids have really done a fantastic job of taking that to heart. Click. Safety. Parents are interested in that. Okay, curfew 10 to 10:30, somewhere in there. Depends on when we get back to the hotel. We always want to give kids some pool time and some runaround time, okay? And when is curfew? No one will be late. Let me just say it's confusing. No one will be late, all right? You don't want to make me angry. Something happens when I become angry, all right? Anybody here a fan of the Hulk, the old TV show? All right. We check you into your rooms, which includes taping you in. This is an extreme taping, okay? Normally all we do is take a little piece of masking tape, put it across the door, and put it across the frame of the door, so that if you open it, it goes, all right, and it curls up, and from the inside, you can't get the thing back on the door, all right? You probably heard this story before. The reason that took place is because they had 2 rooms who wanted to see the tape. 1/2-inch masking tape from Walmart. Right? They had to see it. So Mr. Eames and Mr. Gelser and myself decided to really tape them in and give them something to see when they open the door the next time. Right? Best story though, last year we did this to a couple of kids just for the fun of it. Anybody here know Matt Renicky? Oh. We did it because I know he's just really got a good attitude, so I knew it wouldn't be taken the wrong way. Morning, he opens up his door. Moves the tape around the door, folds up the paper, keeping it intact, perfectly, packs it away. We went down to Great Wolf Lodge and puts it up on my door. Touche, right? Touche. All right, safety. We have the floor mounts, hotel staff, the guides and hosts, and New Century Tours insurance. They really know their job, and they take care of us perfectly well. We've never had a problem. Anything that's